Hell yeah. Alright, is there actually another chapter or is it just a loading screen? I'm glad they gave us the full Ryu fight. Although no Ioni fight I'm expecting. That would be very strange at this point. That's gotta be like some kind of bonus thing. Like, God, the tease was so there. I wanted it. Alright, the Dark Dragon Blade, a sword of immense evil, said to be forged from the bones of the Dark Dragon. Although once destroyed by Ryu Hayabusa, this blade of legend was restored when a fragment of the shattered sword and Magatama jewel housing the essence of the Dark Dragon were combined by the Master Ninja of the Raven Clan. The Magatama jewel, that was the other thing. Oh, and a fragment of the sword. Maybe that was the first thing. Okay, where's the shop? That's what I really need. Oh yeah, how do I get it? It is a double tap. Okay, that's what I was expecting. What does it transform into? It just glows? We'll have to see, I guess. Okay, what you got? The malevolent power of the Dark Dragon himself is contained within it. To equip the Dark Dragon Blade, press the direction pad into the currently equipped weapon. It will launch a series of quick attacks. Basic attack, and then Shadow Gleam. Okay, if an attack... Oh, so we basically get Ryu mode? Is that what we're getting? Yep. Triggering Bloodbath kills too. So we just get to play Ryu as well. That's basically it. Damn, that's sick. Yakumo's got it all. He's every character. Oh, it has no extra ability. Yeah, I guess it just comes with all the Ryu stuff. Oh, embarrassing. This is not a wall run. This is the way to go, right? What? No, don't kill me like this game. There we go. I did need a dash, or at least a running start. Nice. Oh. Oh no, get off me. Oh, it wasn't quick enough. Oh, I'm missing it. Oh, I'm dying. Just one fiend is kicking my ass. Like, for real. Jeez. Is that one of those, like, in Ninja Gaiden 2 where they're, like, the darkened one with the green eyes? Holy shit. Oh, I fucked up already. I just saw the wall after I jumped. Oh. No, I missed it again! A shrine? This is gonna be a combat encounter, I know it, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a shrine. We're going into the wind tunnel. Oh, thank you. I can save 5k. Here I am. Battle techniques. Oh yeah, it's just telling me that, which I'm going to skip because we've done. Yeah, indeed. It's almost sad.
黒竜の力を宿した的これで浄化しろと竜はやぶさに託されたなるほどなお前を町人だと認めたってわけだ決着をつけてこいああ
Alright, let's get all these. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. On the oh man, only for one. That's how it is though. Alright, Umi, what you got?
Umi, これで終わらせる
We got 42k. Let's get something for the sword, because we have been using the sword quite a bit recently. Oh, we could almost max it out if I had 2k more. Okay, give me like a 5-minute break for those of you watching on the stream. I'm just gonna get some more water. I really have to go to the bathroom before this fight. So I'm just gonna be right back, and then we'll hit this final boss. Alright. Note to self. Next time I go to the bathroom, get the water after. Okay. Oh, controller? Hold on. Okay. This is to make sure I was gonna pop something up on stream. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yes, and a health upgrade. Oh, the fucking ninja guy in the elevators of Metal Gear. Holy shit. Alright, what is it? Oh, it's a fucking like Shinron ass dragon. Alright, here we go. Oh, we just got follow-up on parry, okay. Alright, so far it's feeling pretty gimmick unless phase 2 does something crazy. You're right. Alright, oh, phase 2. Almost. Ooh. Okay, use that and that. Not taking any damage, just gotta activate something. Oh shit. Did we get knocked off, or is it just another ass building? Oh, this is whole ass platforms to go to. Woo! Oh, I was trying to heal. Okay, let's use it. We're on phase 2 anyways. Use one of those. This is a weird ass platform. I want to get off of this one. Alright, yeah, let's fight here. Nope. Are you gonna make me go over there? Oh, don't you dare run away once I get here, though. Am I really getting that every time? On the... Oh, well, I'm just stopping it. I don't think I'm parrying it. Alright, we're going over there now. That was close. Ow. Oh. No! I was trying. I needed to just like hold down a gleam button or something for block. And then commit the whole thing out until I could heal. Alright, back to the top. We can kind of just do our thing. Oh, I don't have enough. Yeah, we can kind of just keep chucking these. Oh, I missed. I tried to parry, go for the parry, it was too late. Alright, phase 2. Gotta wait for him to do whatever he does. What's our item situation? Oh, we're looking good. I haven't used anything yet, actually. And then we just cruise on in the cutscene landing. He's one now. Okay. Take a bunch of damage for being bad. Oh my god. Oh, I actually parried something, I think, or block, perfect blocked. Somewhere in there. Oh, I think that was perfect one. Here, use that. Maybe one of those, just in case. Oh, I don't have enough. Shit. But I use the thing now. Yeah, I was like, I already know it's gonna spawn somewhere else. Let's just head on over. For safety. Nice. Oh, my controller. Shit. Okay, that works. That works. Holy shit. Okay, okay. I don't even know if I can reset. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna slice down the whole dragon? Oh, big stab. Oh my god, that is sick. Best bloodbath move in the game for sure. What the hell's this? Dark Yakumo. Uh-oh. Phase 2? Oh shit. Some Shadow Jago looking. What do I have? One good heal. And it's a two-phase? Oh, we are so cooked. Use it. Yep. Oh, we do have at least the revive. Oh! Alright, we're gonna have a couple tries on this one. We're probably gonna get some free items. I'm expecting... I was actually not even disappointed with the gimmick part of the fight. Oh, too slow. Nah, reset. Now, how many healing items will I have to burn to get through it? And retries. Oh, shit! Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I didn't have it. I missed it. Oh, damn. Alright, let's just try it. For science. Oh no, I missed, and I'm dead. Shit. Oh, I thought I... Reset. I thought I did it. Sometimes I'm just like, just behind the input buffer. Or ahead. We're getting... I think the next one's a divine one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Damn. Whoa. Okay, how am I gonna lock in for this? Because right now I'm just sucking down items and hoping for the best, and it's not working. Oh, we got enough rejuvenate. That's perfect. Want the dragon sword? Oh! With the sword slam. Break the guard. Alright, save some meter. Oh crap, I got this unit dropped. Do that. Okay, not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take that for sure. Your turn. Amazing, not again. I don't have any gleam form. Shit. Shit, this is supposed to be Flying Swallow. Oh, you bastard. Okay, no, we'll go. Ooh. I need to do the other block anyways. I was not gonna survive. Shit. I'm almost down to 1 health bar. Oh, now I'm wait. Oh. Oh, nope. Surely we can't hit the tired wall here. Oh, too early. Too early. I need to capitalize as much on like these moves at the beginning. Oh, did they stop giving me items actually? They did. Okay, so there's a limit. Oh, that spin move is killing me. Oh shit. Oh, fine. Just so we can see more and get used to SIP. I don't know if it matters if I use the Dragon Blade. Like if that actually is going to do more damage for this one. Or if I should be using my other arsenals. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Forgot that he's gonna do a follow-up. Ooh, nice, perfect. Big heal. Ow. Oh, we're almost at berserk mode though. Oh god, that was just for 1 health bar. Oh shit. Oh! Oh shit! Come on! Oh, it's bad. No! Oh, I tried not to say it. I need to go for parries for the damage. He has so much health. Oh, I just shook loose something on my controller again. Okay. If I can get to phase 2 without the rebirth essence, that's when we're gonna cook. Ooh, okay. No. Perfect. Oh, thank you for trying to parry whatever I was doing. Give me time. Oh, no. Shit. No! No, it still killed me! Oh my god. Okay, that was worth the block. Oh, but that was not. Oh, just short. Dude, for the YouTube video, this might just be cut into its own part, this last boss fight. Holy shit. Use that now. Okay, just gotta be patient. Oh, I thought it was blocking. Oh shit. Well, thank you. I just need to get to the frickin' this stage. Except now I'm wasting time. Oh shit. Oh. Yes! Oh! Fucking die! Whew! I'm the real Yakumo. Welcome to Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh shit. This dying gasp. I cheated, that's dirty. Turn to dust. Pocket sand. Is it gonna be a post chapter cutscene thing? Is it about to oh oh shit, gameplay. The credits. Oh, my controller, wait. Okay. We're in cinematic mode. What? Is this connected? Oh, I have a normal... No, I don't have the Dark Dragon sword anymore. Can't get that out of here. Oh yeah, interactive credits, yep. Wow, what a game. That boss fight, I mean, I was actually going to be happy with the gimmick boss fight. That was Usually there's always like a big stage boss gimmick thing at the end of these games, and they're always like, yeah, that's not... What the hell, dude? Okay, controller, please. We're so close. But yeah, you should have a gimmick thing, and it's not like the most fun. And the dragon was actually pretty nice. I mean, yeah, he's like far away and stuff still. Well, I mean, after Ninja Gaiden 3, where you had to just build the Nimbo meter off of sub-enemies. I'll take this gimmick any day. Or the floating platform. I forget what the 1 and 2 is. There might actually not be 1 and 2. But yeah, no, the dragon was nice, and then they do always end with a swordsman duel, usually. Wow, look at that. I'm appreciating too much of the environment that I don't even see I can't even look at the actual people who did it. But I like how there is a credits level. Wow, look at this. They modeled or like made a whole ass skybox. With all that. And just for this grail grinding scene. Like, someone's gotta look at it, please. Again. I don't know, I'm looking. It's the epilogue. There's no way they're hiding stuff in here. Oh, but the city's actually bright for the first time in the game, I just realized, because the curse is gone. Nice. Alright, now the real credits. Alright, sick. Well, if you're in the stream, thanks for sticking it out with me. I'm gonna yap about the game and the other games for a bit until the credits are over and then probably call it there. But yeah, that was a great game. I think the only... well, for the stream, the only, like, down part is kind of when you have to do the wind riffs at the beginning, just because like you kind of go from like high octane, nice paced music and all that stuff to like a somber, more chill, swampy section. So it's not like it's like bad or anything. It's just compared to the rest of the pacing for the rest of the game, and especially the segment right after that with the sewers and the shark. Oh man, the whole music level. You can never go wrong with a music level. Yeah, it's honestly tough to see if this is... Now I have to think about, is this better than Devil May Cry or Astral? I think it's definitely better than Astral Chain. I think you can say that much. But do I like it more than doing Sin Devil Trigger Dante? I don't know. Like, if I could flash in and out of Raven form, like quadruple S, that's the dream. And I don't think there's really... Because you, like, the way I look at it is you're flashing into Devil Trigger moves when you use Blood Raven. And then Bloodbath moves are like your Sin Devil Trigger. But since, if you were to cancel it early, it always caches out your move, there's no opportunity to just, like, snap in and out of Bloodbath. which is fine. They have their own system. It's totally different. I just don't know if there's a stylish Freedom Peak that beats that. Because Bayonetta 3 and Devil May Cry 5 definitely both have that. Bayonetta 3 is just kind of nuts, actually. But there's definitely, I don't know, the mental stack, though, that this game puts on your brain is so fun. Like, definitely, like, the closest you get to, like, counter hits and stuff like that in a Devil May Cry game, though, on the game-to-game moment, that does not exist unless you're playing Dante Royal Guard. And if you want to even attempt to do that, then you have to parry like you would in Ninja Gaiden, where you do attack, but you have to time it better than in this game. But you get a much bigger reward in this game for doing parries. And that is the cool thing. Because you're getting like a royal release cash out. Well, not like that big, but like, not like if you had like full Devil Trigger and royal released. But like maybe like a level 1 royal or level 2, something like that. I'm really curious to see how other people are playing this game, especially newcomers. Because I feel like, especially if you don't do the battle tactics or techniques and all the like tutorials, I wonder where the knowledge gap breaks down and you really have to be like, okay, how do I parry? How do I perfect dodge? How do I like dodge counter? Oh yeah, who are the English voices? Anyone? I mean, I've always played... Well, they didn't bring Troy Baker back from 3 to be Ryu, it looks like. But you know, I've always played in Japanese anyways. I don't know how you... Especially if you've played Ninja Gaiden 1 with the English, you're like, oh god. It sadly is not like Resident Evil comically bad. It's just like they almost tried. It doesn't even come off as like a cheesy comical voice acting, so you're just like, why did I put this on? Put the Japanese on, please. It definitely is like, also the other thing about this compared to the older games is the music is like, I would say it's probably the best of the series at times, but sometimes it's really like non-existent. But there are so like the shark fight, everything about the shark fight and like the 3 levels around that musical peak, like chapter, I think it's like 11 through 13 or something like that. Oh man. That's where all the great music is, and there's still, obviously, like, even the final fight, that song was pretty sick. There's a lot of good stuff. Ninja Gaiden doesn't try to, like, remix it into... It keeps it very traditional, I feel like, in terms of the music. So it's kind of more pick your poison on how you're feeling about that. Oh, here's all the Microsoft contractors. So yeah, I think comparing it to, like, the moment-to-moment combat in this might be better than Devil May Cry. But unless we get to the end of credits and they unlock yet another ability, I don't think there's going to be something that matches Quadruple S. That being said, it's very much Zandatsu from Metal Gear Rising. So it fulfills that. Because you're working towards Berserk State, or I guess True Dragon form if you're Ryu, so that you can then do your like instant Zandatsus for bloodbath kills, and that is sick. Because it requires, well, I actually don't know. I never paid enough attention to see like if getting hit reduces your Berserk gauge. But you definitely have to be, like, on top of it and hitting stuff to build it efficiently. And so, I think if you're looking for, like, Metal Gear Rising meets Ninja Gaiden, perfect. It's a perfect game for that. And that is also one of, I mean, these are all these games I'm comparing them to are, like, all one of my greatest games of all time. And it's just like Metal Gear Rising, but you get so much more. However, well, okay, I will say this. Metal Gear Rising's bosses, I enjoy more, just thematically. That's an incredible game. You should also, everyone should play it. Well, it's hard to recommend Metal Gear Rising after playing this, because just like, if you want to play it first, because it will be very difficult to come back to other action hack and slash games after you play this game. Because there's not too many things I can think of that even come close to how much things I have to keep track of. And the layers on top of it. Like the one difference between this and Ninja Gaiden 1 in terms of like enemy aggression is enemy aggression is higher in the old games. And they'll just fucking go in at you, like 3 at a time, just like they don't care. You just have to block and navigate your way out into a better space so that you can like start your combo and run your stuff. This one, they're like, you have 7 options out if an enemy is about to attack you. So they attack a little bit slower, but they give you like, it's for the time for your brain to comprehend, okay, like do I need to Blood Raven? Do I need to True Green Clown? Do I need to like activate my thing? Do I need to parry this? Should I block this? Do I need to dodge? Whereas a lot of like Ninja Gaiden 1 or like the previous series, you're kind of just like holding block. And then like at best case 3 where you have to worry about blood on bone. Which is the equivalent of like a power attack, kind of. But you only have one option out, whereas power attacks, you have, what, 3? Dodge, perfect, parry, like activation, and perfect block activation with like form on. So yeah, now you have 3 options to deal with it instead of 1. But that doesn't guarantee you, like Blood and Bone was a guaranteed kill, however. That's the only difference. Ninja Gaiden 3 is for psychopaths, let me tell you. I think this one's definitely, oh geez, one of the easier ones. In terms of how they treat you. 3 is still the hardest. 3 is for psychopaths. The healing system in 3 is like, you better be able to play Ninja Gaiden 3. Because you don't even have healing items. You can't even cheese stuff. You just have to ninja up. So yeah, this one was definitely the easiest. We also have to keep in mind at this point I've played, especially just this year, I think 5 Ninja Gaiden games. The entire Master Collection, Black 2, Black 1, and halfway through 2 Original. So I'm very much in tune with the core design of the original games. That thankfully I just had to learn the new stuff, which I almost begrudgingly hated. I was like, this is almost too different. Is this even Ninja Gaiden? Yes it is. It was definitely Ninja Gaiden. Oh god, this is already just bringing me back to the prologue. On the train. So good. Dude, how long are these credits? I'm impressed at how many people were involved. Holy shit. Like 10 million random side companies that are just like, yeah, we have 1 library programmer. What even is a library programmer? Like, how many external libraries are you using? Yeah, if you're watching the YouTube video, let me know what your favorite action hack and slash game, or if you've already beaten this game, how you feel about this. 'Cause I'd love to know. I think I will. This might be my favorite game of all time. Oh, Ken Lob, the goat, the KI goat. Yeah, especially as like a normal hack and slash game, this might actually be Devil May Cry. Yakumo might beat out Nero. I'm sorry, we have 2 Nero weapons. But Gerbera though, oh, but we can power pull. We can power pull as Yakumo. Path of the Ninja is one of solitude. Holy shit. Oh, you insult me, game. All the deaths, the 25 deaths on fucking Dark Yakumo, the first D of the entire run. It was right at the end. Shit. Oh, what a game, though. Holy shit. All chapters cleared. Well, it took 11 plus hours. Oh, wait, total clear time was only 10? Of in-game time? Master Ninja 1 next. Now. No, not actually. Yeah, oh, here we go. 124 deaths. Yeah, here's the stats for you guys. 2,754 kills. Technique karma is like just over 500,000 at 600k. 20 hours of playtime just about, so that was accurate from what I saw. Think of how long to beat. 500 items. Yeah, no, 124 deaths. Holy shit. Almost 2k enemies dismembered. I only killed 9 enemies with the Dark Dragon Blade, which is crazy because I feel like there was more than 9 at the end. There's no way. Or did I really switch weapons that much? Alright, trials. Oh, the Master Trials. This is where you probably can fight Ayane in like a secret side mission or some shit. After they tease that, I gotta have a Death Wish feature. You've unlocked Death Wish, a setting available before starting each gameplay mode. When Death Wish is active, your health and blocking abilities are set to their base levels, and you cannot equip accessories. Damn, so that's like Soul Level 1 mode. Or like some Hell in Hell mode shit. That's brutal. I'm never doing that. That's too much. I can't even do Hell in Hell mode for Devil May Cry 5. I'm like at mission 3 and I don't think I'm ever getting past it. Cuz you get to a boss fight, you're like, how do I do this? Wait, what? Ryu Hayabusa. You unlocked Ryu Hayabusa available to select before starting each gameplay mode. Wielding the Dragon Sword, Ryu can use his powerful Gleam form to swiftly annihilate enemies, take control the legendary Super Ninja to eradicate the forces of evil. So you can just play him the whole game? Now no one will ever complain. Like, if Devil May Cry 4 did this, well, maybe not Devil May Cry 4. Well, actually, I don't know, because it's going to do the same thing. But if they did, yeah, same. Yakuma and Ryu's inventory. Okay, then now they're combined for sure, and they share inventory. Chapter select. Amy unlocked Master Ninja. Only those with the will of a ninja can hope to overcome this lethal challenge, featuring enemies stronger than ever before. Dude, whoever does the first Master Ninja Death Wish mode is an insane person. Alright, and then Dark Dragon Blade has been purified, and the Dark Dragon Blade, having served its purpose, has vanished from this plane of existence. However, as long as evil persists in the world, the blade's reappearance is inevitable. Overcome main story boss trials to restore the blade once more? Oh my god, so wait, that's messed up actually. They let you use the Dark Dragon Blade as Yakumo, but unless you actually want to use it in like free play, you have to beat all of the boss trials? Or is that like the purgatory gates? That is crazy. Or you just get like a true blade thing and just use like Ryu's blade. Because it says to restore, or no, it's to restore it into the Dark Dragon Blade. Damn. So much to unlock still. Oh, now it's just resetting the game. Ooh, and they changed the title. A nice sunny day. Oh, and you can purgatory select. Okay, wait. I want to check one thing. Yeah, you could play these. You can play them all with Yakumo or Ryu. That's actually so sick. Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 or 4 should have done that. Also, Bayonetta 3. Honestly, well, maybe you can actually. I don't even know. I kind of finished Bayonetta 3 and then I just kind of moved on. All right, let me just see what the trials are. If they have anything cool. We got Shark. Oh, these are all the boss ones. I don't see Ayane on here. It was just a tease, unless you have to unlock it. And then there's these. And then we can... do for Purgatory, do I have to have found all of them? Yeah, you have to actually unlock it. But it will tell me at least what I'm missing. Okay, so we missed 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. I missed 6 out of 19, so that's not the worst. Got at least over half of them. What's the new characters? It's like Ryu, Ayane. This was like the biggest waste of time. Unless she has to be hidden somewhere. Or is it like a DLC in the future maybe? Who knows? When they make Ninja Gaiden 4 Yakumo's Edge Raven's Claw Edition. Alright. Well, oh wait, what's the last? No, this is the Death Wish setting, isn't it? Alright, I think that is it. That's where we end it. We've beaten the game. I'll hit the wrap up and clean things up. Maybe this one will probably be my first Master Ninja run through, just like Devil May Cry 5. Even though I have a 2 Black run going, this will probably be the first game I actually Master Ninja beat, just because way easier, but also way more fun. So yeah, I'll have to grind out all that stuff. All right, I'm actually adding this section to the end of the normal playthrough. So. If things... Obviously, I try to edit things as best as I can, but I figured it'd be a good idea to kind of go through all these little lore pieces, just because I did find them interesting. Like, they do have a lot of stuff, so get comfy. I mean, this is appended to the end of the video, so I probably cut out the sign-off, put it at the end. And you can just skip this. This is just going to be the rest of the video before sign off. So if you're not interested in seeing some lore and I guess whatever potential speculation I'll gleam out of this. No, well, actually pun intended. Let's investigate, shall we? Alright, so now that we've finished the game, we have our boy here, Yakumo, a young ninja and future successor to the Raven clan. Owing his strict training regimen since early childhood, Yakumo has grown into the top Raven operative despite his young age. Rigorously honed in both body and mind, Yakumo is able to deftly wield any variety of weapon. His immaculate completion of numerous missions has others beginning to compare him to the legendary super ninja of the Hayabusa clan. Due perhaps to his rigid upbringing, passion rarely presents itself in Yakumo's demeanor, even in the heat of battle, allowing him to draw from his repertoire of secret techniques and unemotionally eliminate his targets. He values his clan's obligations and duties assigned to him above all else, and he approaches all situations with a clear mind and calculated precision. The young Raven ninja has even gained notoriety in the criminal world, with some vying to pay top dollar for his services, and others fearing him as death incarnate. One thing can be said for certain, Yakumo's abilities and performance have caught the eyes of many. Myself included. Art Sayori, mysterious priestess of the Dark Dragon. A mysterious young woman who has joined forces with Yakumo and his companions. She is the latest inheritor of the title of the Dark Dragon Priestess, a role spoken of in legend alongside the Dragonshine Maidens of the Hayabusa clan. Several years ago, she conspired with a powerful fiend to resurrect the Dark Dragon, and in retribution, she was apprehended by the Divine Dragon Order and confined under strict surveillance. After relaying to Yakumo the truth of the Raven Clan's prophecy, they agree to work together to break the seals of the Dark Dragon and fulfill his clan's destiny. Still uncertain of her new companion's capabilities, she takes any opportunity she can to prod Yakumo and test his fortitude and dedication. Although knowledgeable in ancient traditions and rites, Sayori has a mischievous side and is known to make light of tense situations. She is friendly towards the members of the Raven Clan, but also occasionally evasive in conversation. Despite her proficiency with sealing magic and barriers, she is unskilled in combat and has only average physical abilities, forcing her to rely on Misaki to guard her throughout their travels. Alright, Misaki, the trusted advisor of the Raven Clan, middle-aged gentleman, who, by the way, we now know turns into Achilles, middle-aged gentleman assigned to Yakumo's unit. Misaki was beaten to the brink of death when fiends overran Tokyo following the attempted resurrection of the Dark Dragon, but ultimately was rescued by the Raven Clan. In gratitude, Misaki joined the clan as an advisor and intelligence officer, and utilizes his extensive knowledge to formulate the clan's operations. He's the main guy? His tactical cunning has cemented him as a trusted asset despite his as-of-yet short tenure. Crazy, they made him the head strategist. Although he gained a permanent limp from his injuries, he still attends even the harshest of operations in person. He is a master of combat with a cane. Or a scythe, I guess. His kind and sensitive personality have given him a personal distaste for killing, but he acknowledges it as an inevitability for those who live in the way of the ninja and, when required, will bloody his hands without question. Though he claims to do so only to repay his debt to the Raven Clan, his devotion is just one of many reasons he commands such respect amongst his peers. Alright, now we got Umi, comm specialist of the Raven Clan, a young ninja who serves as the operations and communications specialist in Yakumo's unit. Close friends with Yakumo since youth, she is a skilled expert in her field known for her ability to execute missions with precision and efficiency. An essential contributor to the Raven Clan's endeavors, she is capable of hacking security systems, providing supplies through a system she modified herself. After experiencing the devastating loss of a unit member in the past operation, she has buried herself in various fields of study with a keen focus on ensuring her unit's survival. She takes her duties extremely seriously and dedicates her entire self to the completion of the mission. Perhaps to her young age, irregularities occasionally cause her to lose her nerve, but her natural compatibility with Yakumo has given her a strong reputation with the clan. She generally refuses to show her own face, instead choosing to represent herself with an avatar of own creation. Tyron, ninja of the Raven Clan who always seems to be on the move. Tyron holds a unique position in the clan and belongs to no particular unit, often acting alone. He has trained himself to mastery in all forms of martial arts and is assigned to missions too difficult for other members of the clan thanks to his extraordinary combat capabilities. He also bears the responsibility of eliminating those who break the strict code of the Raven Clan. Though often blunt and overbearing, he cares deeply for others and takes upon himself to personally coach younger ninjas with untapped potential. These lessons are rarely free, however, his unabashed fondness for coin has given him a reputation as a well-intentioned miser. Tyron seems to give particular attention to Yakumo, frequently challenging him with rigorous training drills. Tyron's eyes, Yakumo has the potential to grow into one of the greatest ninja the world has ever seen, and quietly relishes watching his development. I swear we've read that one before, or maybe I read it on the side. Alright, Ryu, Master Ninja of the Hayabusa clan. The black-clad leader of the Hayabusa Ninja clan, Ryu belongs to the dragon lineage, a bloodline destined to fight against the evil since ancient times. He has eradicated countless villains and fiends over the years. A master of the Hayabusa style of ninjutsu, his physical capabilities far surpass those of a normal human, earning him the moniker of Super Ninja. In battle, he wields the Dragon Sword, a blade passed down through the dragon lineage for generations. Combined with the Eye of the Dragon, a sacred jewel granted to him by his childhood friend Kureha, the blade now displays its full power, transforming into the true Dragon Sword. With his legendary blade in hand, Ryu has purged the encroaching forces of evil and saved the world time and time again. Hearing of Siora's disappearance, he takes up arms against Kagashi to chase after her and Yakumo. The fate of the world at stake, Ryu challenges the young ninja in combat to test his resolve and skill, ultimately entrusting him with the purification of the Dark Dragon. Okay, nothing to elaborate there. Now, this is where I feel like we could learn something. Bewitching Flower of the Darkness. A Konoichi belonging to the Hajinmon branch, or Monin branch of the Mugen Tenshin ninja clan. Named as a prodigy from a young age, she has successfully carried out countless missions. Highly capable in espionage, diplomacy, and combat, her acrobatics, grace, and agility on the battlefield make her untouchable to even the most powerful of fiends. She has grown to deeply respect Ryu Hayabusa, and they've frequently collaborate. Years following the Dark Dragon incident, she has assumed the role of Shadow Mediator, quickly identify emerging crises in the city of Tokyo and provide invaluable support to both Ryu and the citizenry. Through Ryu's discretion, she sets out to investigate Yakumo and his motives. Regarded as a young prodigy, just as she herself was, Ayane seems to have taken a personal interest in him, serving him from the shadows as he continues his mission. And then Kagashi, top leader of the military branch of the Divine Dragon Order, the organization that currently rules over Tokyo. Although somewhat jaded, he has a strong sense of justice and shows no mercy to the wicked. Originally a mercenary, he lost an arm in a past campaign, but his skill and dexterity are so exceptional that he continues to stand among the best. Ability and swordsmanship has been compared to Ryu Hayabusa. They fought alongside one another when Tokyo was overrun with fiends. Nearly lost his life in an attempt to subdue a demon to serve as warden to one of the Dark Dragon Seals, and only survived it by using his own body as a vessel to imprison it. Now carrying the creature inside him, Kagashi has become half-demon, able to utilize his demonic power at will to materialize his severed arm. Is that what happens in Phase 2? I totally missed that. Okay, I don't know if these guys are gonna... Let me just do a quick scan. Oh, that only took 10 minutes to go through these. These are pretty short. Alright, the DDO soldiers, equipped with the cutting-edge cybernetic suits designed by the Divine Dragon Order. Their suits have high impact resistance and are so sturdy that even head-on collisions from a semi-truck will leave its wearer completely unharmed. Combat Visor displays real-time updates on the soldiers' surroundings and commands from superior officers. Artificial muscles and nerves line the suit's interior and are controlled from the processor unit located inside the helmet. The suit preemptively detects and reinforces intended movements of its wearer to grant superhuman combat ability to even the least experienced of soldiers. Production of the suit becomes an exorbitant cost, but it quickly entered mass production thanks to its effectiveness against fiends, cementing it as the standard uniform of the Divine Dragon Order and elevating the organization from a group of vigilantes to de facto rulers of Tokyo. And we got the enhanced these. Yeah, maybe we can learn some actual tech for some of these things. Alright, elite soldiers of the Divine Dragon Order equipped with cutting-edge armor, tuned for more specialized combat based in the latest combat data analysis. Materials used in their armor parts differ from typical soldiers, shifting the balance between weight and strength to dramatically increase durability. It also comes at a higher production cost, resulting in limited distribution to only accomplished soldiers. Standardized design and face coverings visor were shrewdly stipulated by Kagashi, head of DDO's military branch. With Tokyo effectively under DDO control, an iconic uniform devoid of individualism would become a symbol of discipline and competence to citizenry the citizenry could trust to rule over them. Aside from practical use in protecting soldiers from harm, some regard it as a symbol of order and hope in Tokyo. Alright, then the officer. They command their soldiers directly in the field. When a DDO, within the DDO, the only standard form of evaluation is the performance on the battlefield, meaning any officer within the organization is also a hardened veteran. Many of them take initiative to join the subordinates on the front lines. Equipped with enhanced vision of their suits utilized by rank-and-file soldiers, these officers have dramatically heightened durability, strength, and reaction speed. The ornament on the helmet serves as an antenna to transmit strategic information and instructions to surrounding soldiers, allowing for seamless synergy and coordination in even the most chaotic situations. These officers employ weaponry modified for improved firepower at the cost of higher weight. Each individual suit is specially tuned to their physique and fighting style, allowing for even greater adaptability to a wider range of combat scenarios. I wonder, well, a lot of times with the zombies, it's not one of these captains, but I wonder if, like, higher tier fiends coordinate that, like, coordination. Enhanced DDO officer. Military officers equipped with the latest prototype suit model designed for intense combat against powerful fiends. Special coating is applied to the surface armor to protect against impact slashes and even fire and corrosive acids. The suit provides effective protection. It comes at the cost of slightly delayed reaction speed from the artificial nerves, making it suitable only for skilled officers who can compensate for this weakness and leverage the suit's full capabilities. The Divine Dragon Order understands that the suits they provide are ineffective in one-on-one battles against fiends, and that they owe most of their success to the Raven's vast number of soldiers. Raven's clan's effort to revive the Dark Dragon have intensified the DDO's sense of urgency, directly resulting in hastened research with the ultimate goal of producing suits effective enough to take down a powerful fiend in single combat. Dude, the candles are gonna go crazy. Alright, heavy infantry. Soldiers clad in heavy suits specialize in protection. Internal armor is twice as dense as the typical suits, and they can easily withstand a direct hit from a rocket launcher. Naturally, this results in a nearly doubled weight, but this weakness has been resolved through increased artificial muscle tissue and by providing suits only to soldiers possessing sufficiently large physiques. These suits, often regarded as walking fortresses, are frequently seen as in ground assignments calling for defense or suppression. One anecdote even tells two soldiers who were able to quell a mid-sized riot in Tokyo without sustaining a single scratch. Originally designed at the request of the Divine Dragon Order's political branch to mitigate the threat of foreign invasion in the wake of Tokyo's civil unrest, suits were conceptualized to protect the devastated city. We got some Goliaths. What is this even? Gigantic soldiers with a physique several times that of a typical human. That a mechanized suit designed by the Divine Dragon Order. Unlike a typical soldier suit, when equipment worn by these soldiers sends a constant flow of chemical agent into the occupant, resulting in giganticism and superhuman strength at the cost of heavily impaired neural activity while inside the suit. No permanent side effects have been yet documented, but few soldiers are willing to volunteer for the role. Though its quality has been lowered to accommodate mass production when compared to the prototype model, its capability on the battlefield is not to be underestimated. All ethical concerns raised within the DDO regarding the suit's deployment have been silenced. The division and debate ill-suit Tokyo's current climate. Right, the Tengu. Species of demon indigenous to Japan named after the Tengu of Japanese myth, due to their bird-like appearance and ability to fly. One of the more intelligent species of demon, they live in packs comprised of a chieftain and several of its fiercely loyal subordinates. Each pack member has a dedicated role, dedicated role dictated by the chieftain. The ability to wield a variety of weapons make them formidable opponents, and they are known to fly great distances to capture prey and bring them back to their nests. Human are among their targeted prey, and since ancient times, human victims captured by the Tengu are often referred to as having been spirited away, as a euphemism for the victim's gruesome fate. There's even a little extra picture for the other one. Yeah, I don't think it matters which one, I hate them all. Well, these guys aren't too bad. Especially as Yakumo. Alright, Petty for Great Tengu, Wretched Ruler of the Skies. Petty Chieftains of the Tengu. The chieftain is typically the oldest and largest individual in a pack, called a Great Tengu due to its large size. Might is right for the Daemon Tengu, and the Great Tengu do not hesitate to display their strength. On a rare occasion that a subordinate attempts a coup, the offender is nearly always defeated and tortured as an example to others. Discipline is vital within a pack, and dissent cannot be tolerated. Tengu follow their own religion, and the Great Tengu also serve as a priest of the pack. The origins of the religion are unclear, but many of its rituals, such as idol carving and sacrificial offerings, closely resemble those found in human religion. Enra. That's what these guys are. Alright, a four-legged demon with a face resembling the mask of an old man. Due to its high body temperature and thin layer of smoke emanating from its body, that smoke has been identified as the Enenra yokai, described in Japanese folklore. Characterized by its swiftness, the red catch a glimpse of its body due to its fluttering form. It also has the ability to manipulate fire at will, and is known to lethally burn its victims. They are more territorial than other demons, fiercely attack any trespasser. Although typically known to defend only their personal territory, they have been observed cooperating to drive out intruders in extreme cases, occasionally not only killing their target but also burning the surrounding area to ash. Alright, these freaking Bura, unstable demonic lamp. A demon resembles a lantern that can be found inhabiting a wide range of locations. It takes its name from the Bura yokai due to its similar appearance. This variety of demon has the ability to create flame using toxic fumes found throughout Tokyo, and by sensing changes in the atmospheric pressure, will attack any who set foot in its territory. Due to its noxious flames, its burns are extremely slow to heal and can quickly become lethal if not tended. They're also known to create large explosions by igniting the stores of toxic miasma massed inside them. Relatively large numbers and tendency to group together have made them troublesome and destructive pests. The Divine Dragon Order sends strike teams to weed them out whenever a nest is found, often resulting in casualties. Just a couple rows, but we're getting to the more interesting stuff of the bosses. Alright, Oni, Sadistic Butcher. Oh, that's what these guys are. They're Oni, larger weapon-wielding demon. Although humanoid in shape, it has low intelligence and rampages on instinct, invoking the Oni of Japanese myth. Unusually for demons, they inhabit no specific territory and roam aimlessly. Their instincts are dominated by a sense for cruelty or taste for cruelty. They hunt aggressively for prey even when their hunger is placated. The moment they set their eyes on a target, they relentlessly pursue their prey, brutally torture it to death, then devour it down to the bone. Due to the creature's almost inexhaustible endurance, victims are unlikely to escape once targeted. It's fucking true, they were aggressive as hell, dude. They're known to carry pieces of their slaughtered victims as trophies, keeping dismembered parts and trinkets of their victims in their clothing. Damn. Alright, now these kettles, these guys, oh god. Type of Tsukomugami demon, born from the stray thoughts of man that have amalgamated inside a worn-out tea kettle, transforming it into a living being. The face is a manifestation of the local tales of Tanuki residing in their thoughts. Perhaps due to its rough treatment as a kettle, it shows no signs of compassion for humans and will attack vigorously. Hence, fire burns within body, allowing it to shoot flame projectiles from its mouth or top. exceptionally precise aim and able to unleash relentless barrages when positioned on high ground. Owing to its metallic origins, its body is extremely sturdy and heavy, and any unlucky enough to find themselves pinned beneath one of these creatures will be crushed to a bloody pulp. And now, Tsukumo fish. Type of Tsukumogami demon, born from the stray thoughts of man, amalgamated within worn out ironwire. Despite having the appearance of a fish, it avoids water to prevent rust. Oh, that's a fish. I didn't realize they were different. Like, yeah, one's a lion, this one's a fish. Although it changes its habitat at regular intervals, once it chooses a residence, it will remain for a considerable period of time. It's not unknown to pursue targets, but it's highly territorial, launching toxins at intruders that can cause paralysis and neural damage, often resulting in coma or death. There is no antidote for demon poison, making this creature far more dangerous than its appearance would suggest. Alright, then the armored sickle. Metallic Shredder, a medium-sized demon with blade-like claws. It wears a hard shell over its body, giving it the appearance of a metallic monster. Despite lacking in intelligence, it has keen hearing and easily agitated when it senses foreign sounds, often attacking the source without hesitation. Possessing razor-sharp claws, victims are typically found chopped beyond recognition. By grinding parts of their metallic bodies together, they emit a high-frequency sound inaudible to the human ear, allowing for communication between pack members. Metallic ore is their primary food source, and their ability to ingest almost any type of metal makes them highly resilient. However, in extreme situations such as the depletion of local mineral deposits, they have been observed attacking and cannibalizing members of their pack. Ooh. If you just wait long enough, they'll eat each other. Alright, now we got the zombie Draugr. The melee kind, a humanoid fiend that inhabits the underworld. Blue spines of crystallized miasma protrude from every part of its body. And its rigid movements and awkward behavior evoke the archetypal zombie. They constantly roam from location to location in search of noxious gas they need to stay alive. Upon spotting prey that secretes a high level of miasma, they move with suppressing agility and lunge at their target with savage biting attacks. They also utilize their sharp claws in combat, poisoning victims with concentrations of miasma fatal to normal humans. They rarely enter the human world through interdimensional gates, but Tokyo, now flooded with toxic rain, has become an unfortunately ideal habitat for these creatures. Right, now we got I didn't know there was a true difference. I'm going to skip the first one because it's basically the same thing. Draugr can be broadly classified into two types based on their appearance. Yep. Okay, different behavior. Characteristics to the type of Draugr is an organ that produces acid within its body and allows it to expel a projectile from its mouth. The creature has highly developed jaw muscles, so neither the range nor the power of these acid-based projectiles should be underestimated. Direct hit from acid, capable of dissolving even concentrate, can liquefy a human's victim's skin within a matter of seconds. It's unknown whether these Draugr are conscious of their abilities to act on instinct, but they must be handled with caution due to their unique ability for ranged offense. What's this guy? Oh, these are the club fellas. Okay. Otherworldly Wolder, Foltgor, or Foltogr. However you say it. I don't know how you actually say it. A large weapon-wielding fiend clad in a simple garb with two horns sprouting from its head. These creatures appear to derive their self-worth from their own physical strength, fighting opponents with ferocity as if single-mindedly trying to overpower them. Violent nature results in frequent wounds, but its exceptional physical strength and healing ability ensure it always returns to the battlefield before long. Particular about the weapon it uses, it's been observed cleaning and maintaining them from them following battles, and communication between specimens seems to be predominantly focused on weaponry. With unusually high intelligence and clear social structure, some theorize that these creatures may have descended from the warriors of long ago who traveled into the depths of the underworld, search of otherworldly power. These are the new and improved, like, Urizen super demon things. Red-eyed slaughterer, Malherek. A fiend with multiple eyes on its face. A large crimson eye on its chest, and an enormous physique. The large horns and numerous spikes sprouting from its body instill fear in any unfortunate enough to encounter it. Void of intelligence or reason, it acts violently as dictated by instinct. Yeah, it kind of gives that off in the animations. It's born with the innate anger towards all things and has been known to decimate entire regions with its bare claws. Its rampage will only cease when the giant eyes on its chest loses power, leading to its death. The specimen once materialized in Tokyo and killed an entire squadron of surprised DDO soldiers before massacring the helpless civilians in their vicinity. The event calls a DDO to label these creatures a top priority threat and prepare a dedicated response force to handle any future appearances. They're like, this shit, we gotta take this shit seriously. Flare Shadow, that's what these guys are called. These guys are actually a menace in this game. One-eyed fiend that emits flames from its head and feet. Although not one of the stronger varieties of fiends, it poses a significant threat to mankind. The shadow part of its names comes from its ability to sink into the shadows, allowing it to ambush unsuspecting targets. Regardless of the specific light conditions, this creature can freely travel throughout virtually any shadow, making it a versatile and fearsome predator. It has impressive physical capabilities and has varied attacks are known to often be fatal. They are believed to exist in great numbers in the underworld, making them an ever-present threat to the human world. Alright, these are the dogs. Ilcanis, I assume that is. Phantom Canine. Relatively small four-legged fiend with crystallized miasma protruding from its body. As is typical of beings that inhabit the underworld. Its behavior, resembling that of a wolf, is characterized by moving in packs shared with members of its own blood. Each pack has a strict hierarchy, with an alpha serving as leader. In the case of an alpha death, the next highest ranking pack member will take on the role. Attacks primarily utilizing its barbed fangs. Finding a target, it will attempt to lacerate their flesh by violently shaking its head. Note that its bite is much stronger than that of a normal wolf, and it is unlikely for anyone caught within its jaw to escape alive. Okay, we're almost to the boss fights. We're literally 4 away, I think, actually. Alright, High Ilcanis. Four-legged fiend inhabiting the underworld, leading an Ilcanis pack and possessing a larger body than a typical specimen. Purple crystallizations indicate a higher concentration of miasma. Its highly developed throat muscles allow it to howl across great distances to signal instructions to their companions. The High Ilcanis views all members of its pack as expendable tools, and its orders rarely account for safety. Instinct dictates that survival in the harsh underworld requires the discipline, and that all but the alphas are dispensable. These motherfuckers. Vengelf. Nightmarish abomination indeed. A winged fiend with a skull-like horn head. Some call it Messenger of Death. Although relatively common fiend, it possesses an extraordinary ability in combat. Claws and arms that can rend reinforced metal in two. The blue fireballs and flames it emits are of such intense heat they can reduce human victims or entire areas to ash in an instant. Wings allow for flight and rapid travel, allowing it to terrorize wide areas. Few humans are any match for this specimen, and it can typically be only countered by a heavily armed force, providing further evidence of a gap in innate physical ability between fiends and humankind. Alright, and then the fish, Eltis, blood-sucking fish. An airborne fish-like fiend with a giant faint blue glow, often found grouped together in schools. Diet primarily consisting of miasma, they suck toxin out of their prey along with the victim's blood. Despite each individual applying relatively weak suction, they are known to draw victims of all blood in a matter of seconds due to their natural tendency to act in vast numbers. Though the bites themselves are relatively strong, they lack physical endurance and can be easily removed by applying force. the offspring of a certain large fiend. It moves slowly in its young form, but grows gradually as it ingests miasma. Fully grown specimen is classified as a high threat level. The Divine Dragon Order make efforts to exterminate them as soon as they are discovered. Makes sense. Now, I don't remember. I saw this. This is what got me interested because I saw this the other day and I do not remember fighting these guys. Maybe in the combat trials? Like, I fought them in a combat trial, but not the main game. Anywho, Spider Ninjas. Ninjas, or clan of wicked ninjas. Ninjas of infamous Black Spider clan that embrace darkness and hold close ties to fiends. Highly skilled and fearless of death, some have transformed into monstrous beings due to their fiendish bloodline. They are well known in the underbelly of society and accept even the vilest of missions. They've held an extraordinary grudge against the Hayabusa clan for many years, and Genshin, a former warlord of the Black Spider clan, one of the best bosses in the previous games by the way, even led a raid against the Hayabusa village. Although he succeeded and inflicted a major blow against the village, Genshin was ultimately defeated and slain by Ryu Hayabusa. The influence of the Black Spider clan all but evaporated along the death of its leader. Today, the clan is only kept alive through the continued activities of its scattered remnants. Alright, now we're on to the bosses. Alright, so we got the Commander. Fearless Master Swordsmen, rare soldiers of the Divine Dragon Order who have honed their martial skills to mastery. Standard well above even the most elite of their peers, many have been scouted by Kagashi. They are considered to be aces of the DDO's sleeve, meant for deployment only in dire situations. Other soldiers are incapable of handling. Thus, their primary duties lie in issuing commands directly from the organization's headquarters. The armor they employ is custom built for each individual, utilizing materials carefully selected to allow for maximum mobility. Along the numerous internal mechanisms designed to augment their already immense fighting capabilities, their suits are also equipped with a feature to temporarily overclock their artificial muscle lining, pushing the wearer's strength beyond its limits. And you say none who witness the suit's distinctive red glow survive to tell the tale. Movements made by the suit's wearer during combat are instantly uploaded to the database for AI analysis and utilized to further the DDO's ongoing weapon development endeavors. Alright, and then the Proto-Goliath, Towering Defender. A huge soldier guarding a key location in Tokyo, operating only during emergency. Typically restrained and cared for in the base while off duty. His defining characteristic is his overwhelming physical power, and his bare-handed strike can sweep wide areas with little exertion. The pulse hammer he wields absorbs force and generates electricity to be expelled when desired. A single strike generates enough electricity to power an office building for a day, enabling the soldier to deploy an extensive web electricity for a prolonged period. That's insane. Unfortunately, the soldier is so lacking in intelligence that he is incapable of comprehending strategic orders. To compensate for this weakness, the helmet contains a high-powered computer that provides immediate vocal instructions and shock stimulation to tactically direct the soldier's actions. Alright, now let's get into the real meat and potatoes of the lore here. What is this thing? Beckoner of the Pure Land, San Zeon? A deformed demon covered in a shell resembling human arms. It drifts aimlessly about the Fuhaku Sanctum. Its intentions are unknown, knowable to humans, but it's extremely aggressive if provoked. Able to manipulate magic at will, it has been observed concentrating energy to fire lasers and creating magical explosions on the ground. After sufficient provocation, it extends its arms to reveal its inner body. The arms wield a sword, axe, and trident deftly to launch devastating series of attacks. Its weapons are formed from demonic power, and the wounds they inflict on humans never heal completely. Remained etched on their victim's skin as permanent scars. I had to sneeze. Okay, I think this is like a lore way to say you don't get fake health. Yeah, what's this? Velatol. Oh, that's the thing you're supposed to kill with like a certain weapon. There's bosses they want you to do with that. Glutton of the Depths. a large fiend that resides in the sea of the underworld, its body encased in a translucent gelatinous substance that reveals its innards. It spends most of its time in the sea, but comes ashore to feed, where it swallows its prey whole. It will remain on land until its prey is sufficiently digested, but because it's such a voracious eater, the digestion process takes a considerable amount of time. When threatened, it will expel any prey contained in its stomach. This prey, having already been consumed once, fears the Veritol, and will fight on its behalf to avoid further provoking its ire. Crazy. Alright, how about the Chariot? The latest combat vehicle developed by the Divine Dragon Order. All weapons of the DDO are assigned unique development numbers, and the 1000 series designates large-scale weaponry. The codename Chariot indicates that this weapon was envisioned as a mobile vehicle from the design stage. The front is equipped with rotating drills, allowing it to force its way through virtually any terrain. In addition to its large caliber Gatling gun and tracking missiles, it boasts a state-of-the-art plasma cannon and consumes a tremendous amount of energy. With all these weapons at its disposal, its destructive power could best be described as excessive. Deployment of its rear-mounted thrusters allow for increased acceleration, but the risk of overheating prevents prolonged operation of the energy use attachments. Yeah, that was key to taking it out. Okay, we're gonna come up to this guy soon in my Master Ninja playthrough. So, maybe I can learn something here. Unconstrained Assassin. A fiend with countless blue spikes sprouting from its round body and flexible blade-shaped tentacles that can be used like swords. Its thick primary tentacle is located in its chest and is comprised of a vast number of compressed muscle fibers that, when swung down, can easily crater the earth. The creature can move its highly elastic tentacles freely, making their trajectory near impossible to discern. It also wields its different tentacles in a rapid succession, proving a difficult match for even masters of combat. The species of fiend has been newly observed, and aspects of its habitat and diet remain a mystery as of yet. Some speculate that this creature may be the result of a mutation caused by the increase in atmospheric levels of miasma due to the broken seals on the Dark Dragon. I don't think that really helped me. I don't know, there's really much to learn, to be fair. This is a Ryu boss. Alright, Kasune Courtesan. Blossom of Despair. A demon subdued by Sayori to guard one of the Dark Dragon shrines. Appearing as a courtesan with a fox's ears and several tails, her elegant appearance both infatuates and terrifies those she's encounters. She has nearly endless power within her domain and can create material illusions which grow more threateningly defensive the closer they are in proximity to her, even erupting into explosive flames. Amalgamation of the souls of escorts who died in the vicinity, she manifested due to the miasma raining upon the city, for her being the cursed parasol she holds, once the property of a courtesan who met a tragic and untimely end. Though the parasol seems to hold the faint fragments of memories of her mortal life, she's incapable of actual communication, and all she bewitches will experience a swift death. Alright, now we have the airplane thing. The dreaded god of the wind, a demon worshipped as the god of raging winds, shrined at the Fuhaku Sanctum, now subdued by Sayori to guard one of the Dark Dragon shrines. Steep terrain and strong winds near the sanctum have made it known as a harsh region since the ancient times. Here, the destructive winds gradually evolved into respect, eventually giving rise to the belief that the wind itself was the deity presiding over the region. Gaining the reverence of so many humans and Tengu caused the storms to materialize into a physical form, resulting in the god otherwise known as Fuhaku Tengai Kuburo, or Kurubo. Due to the mix of faith in both human and Tengu, it can manifest into two animal-like forms, a ferocious dog and a soaring bird, so it's two things. Its ability to manipulate the wind and create tornadoes is enough to inspire worship, and those who offended it must prostrate themselves and pray for forgiveness, lest they incur its divine wrath. Alright, Cestus, or Cetus, sole predator of the underworld. This is the shark. An enormous shark-like fiend from the underworld. It was subdued by Sayori and guards one of the Dark Dragon shrines. The ability to create gates connecting dimensions, and on rare occasions appears in the human world to devour the souls and bodies of the living. The souls of those who have fallen to the underworld resent and envy those in the human world, and can coalesce to form this beast to prey on souls. But much out of as much out of malice as it is to increase the number of its own kind. Despite being strengthened by the hatred and fusion of so many dark souls, it possesses great power even compared to other fiends, particularly if further empowered by resentment when on the verge of death. The way it viciously lashes out at those who provoke it is surely evidence of survival instinct remaining in the myriad of souls that comprise it. Alright, now we got Achilles. Oh, I forgot the other picture on the shark. Hold on. Ooh, look, a little spooky face. Little spooky face shark. And then we got that picture. Okay. The Obsidian Overlord, a great fiend who manipulated Sayori to incite the Dark Dragon incident. And the first of seven who leads the first of seven who lead legions of the damned in the underworld. He is ruthless and has the power to manipulate gravity. Okay, that's what those triangles are. But he has little but disdain for humans. He recognizes their value as pawns, and shapeshifts into a human form himself to advance plots of deception. Preparation for the Dark Dragon incident took on the appearance of the leader of a certain nation and shepherded its civilization into fanatical worship of the Dark Dragon, securing an immense number of human sacrifices. Achilles' goal was not only to revive the Dark Dragon into its most powerful form, but to feed upon its flesh, thereby gaining its power and allowing him to rise as absolute ruler of the world. Oh, he was going crazy mode. In the end, his vile scheme was thwarted by the ninja Ryu and Yakumo. The kindness he showed while posing as Misaki was also an act, as to him, the Raven clan was only a stepping stone to the resurrection of the Dark Dragon. Aha. That was his whole thing. Alright, now the Dark Dragon itself. Malevolent dragon of old. Dark Dragon, or the dragon god of pure evil. Counterpart to the divine dragon venerated by the dragon lineage. Throughout history has it appeared time and time again to wreak havoc and is considered the enemy to all mankind. Its claws can cleave mountains, and its flames burn hot enough to melt any physical substance. Its spirit is evil incarnate, and its sheer hatred for mankind overwhelms it with a desire to eradicate all living things. When revived, the Dark Dragon's appearance differs depending on the ritual and number of sacrifices made, but in all cases it has black scales solid enough to repel any attacks. First, defeated by the dragon lineage eons ago, the Dark Dragon blade was forged from its bones. The jewel of the Dark Dragon emerged from its heart. After death, its soul returned to the body of its dedicated priestess, where it slumbers in anticipation for its next resurrection. The only way to break this cycle is to purify the dragon's soul. Alright, and then the Phantasm form. Or Phantom form, not Phantasm. Remnant of the Dark Dragon's soul. The form of the Dark Dragon after Yakumo decapitated it with the Dark Dragon blade. The miasma within the beast mixed with the nefarious thoughts and gave birth to this immeasurably powerful incarnation. As if to illustrate the ties they share, the Dark Dragon materialized into a form similar of the appearance to the Master Ninja that slew him. It is known to have taken this human form only one other time to father a human child. The resemblance to Yakumo stands as undeniable evidence of Yakumo's lineage. In the end, the corrupted soul of the Dark Dragon, after tormenting humanity for so many ages, was purified by its own descendant. Wait, hold on, the second paragraph. Is known to have taken this human form only one other time to father a human child. Is that referring to Ninja Gaiden 3? And the resemblance to Yakumo stands as undeniable evidence of his lineage. Is that implying that he's related to whatever the heck the kid from 3? I had to play 3 again. Who knows what the story of 3 is? That's like the least memorable. Okay, now we got some world. Let's end with the Raven Clan since it's the most new. Alright, demons, supernatural menace. Indigenous beings that inhabit the various areas of Tokyo. They often prefer to live near sacred ground, such as Shinto shrines, but some also inhabit the metropolitan area. More powerful specimens are sometimes worshipped as gods, while the weaker are often equated as yokai of Japanese folklore. Most specimens are highly territorial and will attempt to eliminate any trespassers. This is a defensive instinct to preserve their fragile existence, as demons lose their supernatural powers when forced outside of the lands they are bound to, cutting their lifespan significantly. Thoughts arising from human emotions are the source of a demon's power, and fear is known to empower them drastically. A long-lived demon that has accumulated copious volumes of fear is no less powerful than a high-level fiend, making it no wonder that humans have regarded them with reverence befitting a god. Alright, and then Fiends, the classic, Fiends of Evil, or Born of Evil even, a general term used to refer of malformed creatures with evil intent. Their appearance and behaviors vary, but all are equally malevolent, possess strength far exceeding that of humans, and some can utilize supernatural abilities. Some can grab my ass 7 times in a row and beat it to death. Ordinarily, humans cannot hope to stand against them. Most live in the underworld, and on occasion will pass through to the human world via dimensional gates. Human flesh and blood are considered a delicacy to many fiends, and they are frequently observed devouring their victims immediately after killing them. Fiends possess a distinct hierarchy dictated by the power they hold. Most powerful fiends are capable of manipulating the forces of nature at will, even causing wide-scale natural disasters. Alright, now the Achilles Atrocity, the Dark Dragon Incident. A series of events that took place several years ago with which the fiend Achilles, along with the priestess Sayori, attempted to resurrect the Dark Dragon in Tokyo. Achilles entered the human world with the intention of resurrecting the Dark Dragon to utilize its power for his own ambitions. He took over as ruler of a certain nation while spreading worship of the Dark Dragon to amass an enormous number of human sacrifices before raiding Dark Dragon Village, killing everyone save for Sayori. The priestess under his control, he performed the ritual atop a Tokyo skyscraper to resurrect the Dark Dragon, opening the gates of the underworld and allowing hordes of fiends to emerge and attack, reducing Tokyo to a bloody hellscape. Though Achilles was defeated by Ryu Hayabusa, the unparalleled power of the resurrected Dark Dragon was impossible for even Ryu to extinguish completely. So he, along with the Dark Dragon, our Divine Dragon Order, settled on sealing away the dragon's parts to prevent further devastation. Alright, now Accursed Armaments. Colloquial name for the ritual weapons used by Sayori to seal the Dark Dragon, with each weapon serving as the crux of a seal. They're conduits for the sacred seals. They can be described most simply as weapons empowered by the life force of their wielder. Using this characteristic, they were used to absorb the remaining life force of the Dark Dragon's remains and transform it into sealing energy. However, exposure to the Dark Dragon's overwhelmingly malevolent life force has caused the weapon to lose their original form, becoming an amorphous and changing shape depending on who wields them. Yakumo uses Bloodbind Ninjutsu to share the life force of blood with Takiminaka Kata and the Accursed Armaments to maximize their destructive potential. Bloodbind Ninjutsu, the secret art of the Raven Clan. Secret ninjutsu taught by the Raven Clan that manipulates magic normally usable to humans by utilizing blood as a medium. The wielder of Bloodbind Ninjutsu uses blood, let it be their own or another's, to transform their weaponry. This art can only be used by members of the Raven Clan, and while it appears simple, it requires exceptional talent and years of training to utilize effectively in combat. Very few of the current generation of Raven ninjas have the skill to use it to its full potential, putting the art itself in jeopardy. The Raven clan actively collects cursed blades to utilize the Bloodbind Ninjutsu. Take Minakata, wielded by Yakumo, has been passed down to the clan for generations. Oops, didn't mean to back out. Alright, we're closing in though. The Dragon's Maw, headquarters of the DDO, the colloquial name for the Divine Dragon Order's military headquarters in the city of Tokyo. In addition to being the Tokyo's largest military base, it is also where the organization's political and economic decisions are made, leading to the locals to refer to their strict rulings as the Law of the Maw. The vast facility has 100 floors and a large helipad atop the roof. Its interior is divided into intricate sectors ranging from administrative to legal to residential, which access to most areas requiring dedicated entry pass. Security in the military sector is comprised of a wide range of state-of-the-art defense mechanisms for practical use. A veritable impregnable fortress. Any who dare break in do so at their own peril. Alright, then the Drowned District. An area of lower Tokyo flooded by the Dark Dragon's reign. Water level continues to rise as the district is strictly monitored by the Divine Dragon Order. Although access is now generally prohibited, its abandoned facilities are evidence to its sordid and prosperous past as a place of debauchery for the wealthy. The vast majority of its residents were evacuated several years ago, but a number of the elite, unwilling to abandon the luxury and prosperity they once knew, been permitted by the DDO to remain thanks to hefty bribes. This has also made the region a target for opportunistic thieves, leading to an exceedingly high rate of crime. The DDO warns citizens against entry and considers any who enter to be outside of the organization's prosecution. Alright, Fuhaku Sanctum, Gale Swept Ridge. Collection of shrines dedicated to the god of raging winds located on the outskirts of Tokyo. Surrounded by the steep mountains, the constant fierce gales make access to its valleys extremely difficult. Although the ascetics once frequented the area to meditate, or ascetics, this practice has ceased in recent years due to the growing numbers of aggressive demons. However, the cyclone's continuous raging ensures the relevance for Fuhaku Sanctum is as strong as ever. Locals, out of fear as much as respect, still make regular and generous offerings of appeasement. Fuhaku Sanctum is also sacred to the local wind-worshipping Tengu, and they are known to deal swift and deadly punishment to any caught trespassing, transforming the area into a forbidden no-man's land. And then finally, we have Sky City, Tokyo, Dragon-Ravaged City. Once great city of Tokyo ravaged by a miasma that continuously rains down upon it following the Dark Dragon's failed resurrection. The lower districts were quickly submerged in rainwater, forcing the residents of Tokyo to rapidly expand their buildings vertically to escape the encroaching floods. Civil disarray and a shortage of materials led to the corner-cutting and unsanctioned construction projects, resulting in the sprawling disarray of skyscrapers that comprise the city today. The entire region is controlled by the Divine Dragon Order, which allocates living quarters and distributes supplies to all but the wealthiest of denizens. In this noxious hellscape, bloodthirsty fiends materialize without warning. The DDO stands as the people's only defense against the constant threat. However, due to the organization's increasingly totalitarian governing policies, citizens are growing to resent their protectors, leaving Tokyo's law and order in as precarious as balance as is its architecture. And now the Divine Dragon Order, de facto rulers of Tokyo, organizations of volunteers who effectively rule over Tokyo, currently in a state of chaos due to the resurrection of the Dark Dragon. Two divisions, a political branch headed by a woman named Uga, and a military branch headed by a man named Kagachi. By utilizing the personal connections of these two leaders and consolidating the resources remaining in Tokyo, the organization has a level of economic and military influence unusual for a private firm. They continuously conduct research in various scientific fields and are by analyzing the movements of a certain ninja. They have been developing armored suits that allow even low-skilled soldiers to perform at superhuman levels. These suits have become a vital asset in the protection of Tokyo. Despite the organization's benign nature, in this current state of emergency, they are quick to enact a harsh punishment on any who disturb the order, into an increasing discontent among the citizenry. Now the Hayabusa clan, descendants of the Divine Dragons. Madam Ninjas and descendants of the dragon lineage, their modest village full of wooden buildings, or simple wooden buildings, is located at the foot of Mount Fuji. The clan is destined to fight against evil and seems to be constantly locked in fierce battle. The clan is currently led by a ninja named Ryu Hayabusa. During the reign of his father, Joe Hayabusa, still crazy name by the way, the village suffered a devastating attack from the hated Black Spider Ninja clan. But now, several decades later, it is thriving again and training a new generation of ninjas. The Hayabusa clan is vast and has a storied history with many branch clans. Raven Clan is one such branch, and accepts missions of a more questionable morality than the virtuous Hayabusa clan would never accept. Alright, speaking of the Raven Clan, Shadow the Hayabusa clan, a branch of the Hayabusa clan and direct descendants of the Dark Dragon. Like the Hayabusa clan, those of the Raven Clan are trained in the ways of the ninja, and acts behind the scenes and is known only to the Hayabusa clan and Morai of the Shadow Clan. Wow, so the Shadow Clan is Morai's thing. The Dark Dragon fell to evil and had its fate severed from the Divine Dragons. The Raven Clan became pawns of powerful figures who used them to perform assassinations and other illicit acts in war. Even today, they continue to peck out the trash and have made it their creed to take missions that ensure society continues evolving. The clan embraces new ways of thinking and other traditions, and thanks to their specialization in technology, has equipped its members with highly advanced gear and developed a unit structure similar to modern military bodies. Oh, that explains why Yakumo is so much like crazy shit compared to Ryu. Following the prophecy of his clan, Yakumo sets off to assassinate the priestess of the Dark Dragon before changing his target to the Dark Dragon itself. That has made me realize after reading all of these, that I think the one thing that feels like it's missing from a narrative point is like there's no Ayane equivalent for Yakumo, you know? Like they restructured all the stuff to be like, oh yeah, Yakumo's the new ninja on the field or whatever, but all the old ninja babes, so to speak, are still in Team Hayabusa. We don't have any Raven clans. I mean, Sayori, I guess it's Sayori, but she's not like a ninja, you know what I mean? If we don't have like a partner ninja to assist, I mean, Ayane is, as we just read, but yeah. Anywho, I guess some wrapping up thoughts that I may have missed in the first time, but obviously this game's a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm currently on the final 3 chapters of Master Ninja mode, which I will be trying to release simultaneously with this as an experiment, although I just had a weird desync on Twitch and I don't know how it saves the VOD. And if I do have to resync the audio, I think I'm going to resync it in favor of the game balance and less my voice, because I don't think I'm adding too much, especially in that Master Ninja playthrough, that's going to matter if I'm going like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, or whatever. Hopefully the video file that Twitch saves out the channels that I've selected, but I'm not terribly confident in that. So anywho, we'll see how that pans out. Everyone who's watching this playthrough, I record things as normal. I didn't want to record stuff explicitly for a Master Ninja run because I knew I'd get stuck on something for like hours and hours and hours, and it didn't make sense for me to like explicitly record that. So we're trying something new here. With this Master Ninja run and testing it out. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you watch this one, maybe check out the Master Ninja run as well, as I was just saying. Otherwise, I have one more Ninja Gaiden, actually 2 more Ninja Gaiden videos, because I'll be releasing Black after this, which is like, in context of this, like a year plus a half a year ago of a playthrough, and then we have Ninja Gaiden 2 as well. That is like almost half a year old, probably by the time that it releases, so feel free to look forward to that. And on the Ninja Gaiden front. Otherwise, there's plenty of other things I'll be mixing in the meantime. But with that, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.